was a kid, I wasn't really all that into the Care Bears. I was aware of all the plushies, the merchandising, and all that kind of stuff, but it didn't really gain my interest all that much. I do remember watching the series while it was on during the 90s, but the only thing that I could remember from the show are the Team Rocket style villains, which consist of a girl and a weird goofy furball. But back to their first movie, will it be charming enough to actually care about the Care Bears? Or is it too cute to the point that even Nermal from the Garfield comics find it disgusting? Let's find out. The story. When thinking of a Care Bears movie, it would probably be all lighthearted and happy, right? Actually wrong. Lighthearted and happy isn't even subtle enough to describe the tone of the movie. Imagine this. The goal of the Care Bears is to make people care and make them all happy and full of smiles. In the movie though, the evil spirit, and by the way that's actually the name of the villain, and a boy with no friends named Nicholas plot to make everybody not care and always be mean with an evil spell. So it's up to the Care Bears and two special kids named Kim and Jason to stop the evil spirit and to remind Nicholas to care. With a plot like this, there's no one other than small children who can take this seriously. Not only is it very basic in terms of writing, but the message of caring is good sticks out way too much, and it seems like they have to repeat it every minute they have. There's no doubt about it that it's completely stupid and ridiculous. However, by being this stupid and ridiculous, it has its own charm. I mean, if someone's going to watch the Care Bears movie, they're not going to expect something more out of it. In the right mindset, it can be harmless and quite entertaining, and for a movie targeted for children, it's not all that bad. Also, the fact that they tell this as a bedtime story is quite clever on their part, since it really helps sets the mood for a movie like this. Yes, the story is dumb and puts emphasis on its caring message way too much, but it's too harmless to hate it. The animation. When making a movie for children, you don't have to work hard on the animation to impress them. The result is that it shares the same quality as a Saturday morning cartoon from the 80s. First off, the character design is very kid-friendly in a sense that they all look like they wouldn't hurt a fly, not just the Care Bears. For the settings, there aren't a lot of different places they go to in the movie. There's just Earth as we know it, Care-a-Lot, and the Forest of Feelings. There isn't much of a variety to go to, sure, but with the exception of Earth, they are both very colorful in a rainbow-like pattern and atmospheric to get that innocent and playful feeling of the movie. Even with Earth during the third act, there's a strong atmosphere of a rundown ghetto neighborhood that gives you an uncomfortable feeling. And then there's the character animation. Yes, there are times when it has that TV quality like the design in the backgrounds, but then there are times when it's actually good. Now, I don't mean Disney quality good, but something that's actually passable as an animated feature. I'm just shocked that there are some people who would put some effort in a Care Bears movie. However, it does get a point off for some noticeable infrequencies since it'll constantly swap from cheap to decent. The animation is not bad, but it's still on the cheap side that people would expect from something like this. The characters. Okay, I promise I'll do this one last time. Let's start off with the Care Bears. Even though that they show many different bears, a lot of them feel like the same character. Of course, with a few exceptions like Grumpy Bear, Bedtime Bear, and Secret Bear, they're all the 100% good guys who only care about loving and doing what's right for others so they can care and always be happy. The same would go with the Care Bear cousins. I will admit that it's interesting to see the introduction to other care animals than bears, but each one of them only has one different positive personality, and not all of them are introduced. The only ones they feature are the lion, the monkey, the rabbit, the raccoon, the penguin, and the elephant, and even to that extent, they all just explain who they are, tag along with the Care Bears, and do nothing else. Seriously, they just stand there and make random noises while they leave the bears do all the work. Then there are the humans, starting with Kim and Jason. They're made more to be who the kids can relate to when watching the movie, but they're not all that memorable and not even that useful. They just give the bears some stuff to do while taking care of Caroline. Nicholas, who's the villain's assistant, seems more pathetic than anything. Yeah, they try to make him develop that he's doing the spirit's orders because he has no friends, but it makes him more gullible and very unthreatening no matter what he does. Even at his freakiest, the characters can be like, "Stop being evil, I'll be your friend." "Oh, okay." And then there's the evil spirit, who is actually genuinely creepy, like she's a mix of the magic mirror and the evil queen from Snow White, and her presence always has an unsettling feeling. But then again, this movie set their cute bar so high that anything that seems bad can be unsettling. What else can I say about the characters? They're all simple, one-dimensional, often useless, and pretty much straightforward to who they are. The songs. Yeah, this is a part musical. Boy, do I feel freaking gifted from this movie. As much as I can forgive it for its loving nature, the songs are just terrible. First off, the lyrics are ridiculous from the start. They're all about either a bunch of randomness or the scenarios of what's going on in the movie, even to the point of mentioning the characters. It's like they're explaining exactly what's going on when we can clearly see what's going on, like in "Look Out, He's After You." Yes, I know that Nicholas forgot about feelings and friends. You don't have to remind me. Also, some of the songs sung by Carole King and John Sebastian feel totally dead, in a sense that they sound like they knew their career just reached a new low, like in Care-a-Lot or Nobody Cares Like a Bear. It's better when the characters sing because at least they sound enthusiastic about what they're doing. If there would be a song that's better than the others, it would be the last one, In a Care Bear Family. It's still bad like the others, but at least this is the fun, stupid bad when, in the right mindset, it's enjoyable to listen to and even do the sing-along at the end. Other than that though, the songs in general are not enjoyably bad or insufferably bad like the Lorax How Bad Can I Be? They're just bad. There's no denying that the Care Bears movie is a stupid film only geared towards children. But the funny thing is, it works as a stupid film for children, and in order to enjoy it, you have to treat it as such. Sure, the animation can look cheap, the characters are one-dimensional, the songs suck, and the story is filled with happy rainbow butterfly pony flowers, but it has a certain charm that people can't hate it since it is harmless. Like I said before, this is a high recommendation for children aged 6 and under. They made it for them, and only they can take this thing seriously. That and Care Bears fans, they'll enjoy this too. For anyone else who is curious about this, just turn off your brain and enjoy while you can, because that's the only way you can get through this Care Fest. Hey guys, this is AniMat. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review of the Care Bears movie. Now, I know that some of you were expecting me to go all rage on this film because technically this is pretty bad, but like I said in the review, it's too harmless to hate on it, and even for me, that would be a little harsh, you know? I mean, what did the Care Bears movie do to me? You know, it didn't do anything bad. But let's not waste time any further, and let's move on to the next review in the animation hat. And by the way, if you have an animated film that you would like to suggest that I would put in the animation hat, then write me an email at animatsreviews@gmail.com. But anyways, let's finally pick something out. And hopefully it's not going to be like a toy like Bionicle or the Care Bears. It's going to be something original. Come on. Alright, eventually there we go, I got something. And the next review shall be... Oh! This one! This is gonna be good. Now let me tell you people that a long time ago, during my very beginnings, I promised that I would review this animated film. And I'm going to keep that promise. And if you guys are wondering, it was back in like maybe late 2009 that I promised this. The Care Bears.